It's important to reiterate that there are still 40 people missing here this morning, and I wanted to give you a sense of what search and recovery teams are contending with. What you see behind me are the mangled remains of an SUV on top of what had been an RV, and come with me. I want you to see these 3-story tall mounds of debris that workers have been clawing through. They say they'll need several more days to get through them, and right there, I want you to see that piece of plywood up in that tree and that blanket. That's how high the water was. And with our second camera, I also want to give you a sense of the expanse here. We are talking about debris piles 3 stories high that extend along either side of this river for tens of miles. This morning in Texas, rescuers growing desperate to find the missing and recover those swept away by the historic flash floods that killed at least 75 and left over 40 missing. In the pre-dawn hours of July 4th, waters rising 26 feet in less than an hour, many still asleep. This time-lapse video showing just how fast another river rose hours later. The ground dried by drought acted like concrete, sending the water rushing straight into river basins. At Camp Mystic, a Christian girls' camp where 750 campers spent the night into July 4th on the Guadalupe River, 10 campers and a counselor still missing this morning.
It was just a normal day. The day before, like nobody had any idea what was going to happen.
Camp counselor Devin Williams filming the day's festivities before the tragedy struck. Staff entertaining campers in the dining hall, games being played on the lawn outside. And when the sun rose, an apocalyptic scene. Muddy mattresses, those bent bunk beds, and sodden pink comforters.
We had no idea people were missing. We had no idea that they had to wade through water, barely able to stand to get to the pavilion. I didn't even realize the gravity of the situation until we saw helicopters flying over us, and the director came to tell the nurses what exactly had happened.
Devin and the surviving campers bust to safety.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Those surviving girls singing as they passed through miles of shredded countryside, past the trees that were smashed and the SUVs piled up like toys.
These are babies that were lost.
Reverend Garcia in charge of receiving them at the reunification center.
Just watching the children being offloaded from the buses, right, missing shoes and having dirt all over them, and of course being hungry as well, and then coming into the building and seeing their parents from a distance.
And among the dead, recent high school graduate Chloe Childress, who worked as a Camp Mystic counselor. Campers Sarah Marsh and Janie Hunt, just 8 and 9, losing their lives. And former counselor Ryan Robinson paying tribute to Dick Eastland.